Welcome to the Mind of Men podcast with Crossbones and Beyond.
Nah, they ain't ready to hear that. If I tell people right now what you just said, that might make everything go crazy.
Hear what most men are afraid to say. There's going to be things you're only going to hear on the Mind of Men podcast. Get ready for classified information. Wussies.
Welcome. This is the Mind of Men podcast show. This is Nikita.
Hey, y'all.
So it's Mind of Men and a female with a piece of mind to give to you.
That's Beyond over there. Iron Queen.
And that is Crossbones over there.
That is I. All right.
They got their bedroom voices on, y'all.
Yeah, I will show you right.
All right. So our topic today is, can you be in a relationship or have sex with somebody that you have no future with? What you laughing about?
Sex with somebody you have no future. That's
It's
the whole
more
purpose of having sex, though.
I mean, it's more like
Just kidding. She wanted to throw a spear at me.
do you even have business fucking with somebody that you don't have no future with?
Of course. Let me see. Here's what I'm gonna play God's advocate, copywritten. Let me say what. Do you have business even messing with someone that you have no future with? Yes. Because the truth of the matter is, y'all ready for this? Every fucking body's temporary. Only the idiots think
That's
it's gonna
true.
last forever.
That's very true.
Sorry to spoil it for you.
That's very true. Everything is temporary. And when you set yourself up to believe that it's permanent, that's when you set yourself up for disappointment. So that's very true.
It's called relationships, companionships, ships pass through in the night. You don't stay on a ship forever.
However, like I was saying before, once you realize that you don't have a future with somebody, do you continue dealing with that person? Like,
Maybe if you want a nut,
I mean, you know what it
maybe
is?
they know how to give you a nut.
It's I guess it's different between the species. You understand?
it's very different.
Because
A woman's not even going to waste her time.
exactly,
That is
Or
not
put that
true.
mileage on it.
bruh,
That is not true.
most women, even if they require a nigga to be a gangster nigga, it is a requirement.
Yeah, you gotta.
They do
you
not,
gotta,
like,
You
they're
gotta
not-
do something. You gotta.
Yeah,
But
You're good for something.
But you're good for something. But that don't mean you see a future with that person.
You're good for something beyond the sex.
Yes, but that don't mean you see a future with them.
I mean, it depends on how good you are at that something.
Remember, if y'all talking about a gangster, a girl dating a gangster, why she dating a gangster? She want a nigga to knock a nigga head off when she push the button. That's all she really want him for.
That's not true. Some females are just thrill seekers,
Exactly.
just like men.
So what's the future in thrill seeking?
It depends on how far you take it. You might meet a Bonnie T. and Clyde, and y'all go out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, so that's where your future's going.
That's
In the
not where
blaze-
my future's
You know what
going. I'm just saying.
That's where their future's going. In
I'm
the
just
blaze
speaking.
of glory. I don't think that's a real good future. Are you going to teach your kids, grow out in the
Listen,
blaze of glory?
I'm not teaching my
Fuck
kid
school.
none of that. I'm just
Man,
saying.
listen.
Some people are like that. That's just how they're born. Like, that's just how they are. They just something about that's the same people that like to cheat.
Okay.
They don't always do it because they need something outside of the relationship that's not at home. They just want the thrill of it.
Well, let me ask you a question. It's called, let's break it down because really called, it seems like you're bordering on being bored or not bored. Because a lot of women, I know they have a thing of being bored. They can't deal with it, not bored. If I'm bored, they fuck you. So let me ask you a question. How, if they will not mess with you because they're bored of you, what's that got to do with their future? When technically your future, you could be a rich guy stacking money that could mean when you die, the house is yours. They'll be like, this nigga's boring me. I can't mess with him. He's boring. I don't see the future with him.
All right. You're being. It's like two ways of saying it, right?
If I'm gonna inherit some money when somebody dies, he is a great part of my future.
That's
what
exactly what I'm saying. That's
exactly
what I'm saying. But if he's boring, you're gonna leave him.
No, but you see.
No.
All right, you see the future though.
Y'all are users.
You gotta remember something.
Y'all.
The question is, would you be fucking with somebody that you like have no future with? You understand? If she's using him until he dies, then she has a future with him. She knows in her head there's a future for her. He might die.
There's a future without him.
Yeah, exactly. She's seeing the future with him
He's
as
part
misery.
of the future.
And then as soon as he dies,
and we're gonna have a great time in the meantime.
Okay. So now we know what. Now we
make
know.
his last
Now
days
y'all know why y'all
amazing.
get in relationships sometimes.
yeah, because they see a future with your demise.
They date in your car. I had women date your car.
They date everything. There's
They
females
date your money.
that
They
date your
date
money.
They date your
eyes,
business with your hustle.
Date your dick. They'll date your dick.
You two ain't gonna jump me because the other girl ain't show up. We ain't gonna do that.
Says who?
Okay?
It depends on how
Nah.
you mean.
All right. Well, here's the deal.
not
right?
gonna do that to
The truth is
females.
the truth. Females don't fuck with a dude for no reason. They're not gonna shop for a nigga at the shelter just because he's cute. You understand? They're not fucking like the nigga that's the manager
already
at
said that,
McDonald's.
by the way.
Listen, the nigga that's the manager at McDonald's, they're not fucking with. They'll front like, oh, he's a hardworking nigga, but he has a McDonald's uniform on. So she don't see no future in him. She don't see how far he could go up in the fucking
That's
chain.
not true though.
Okay, have you dated a nigga that worked at McDonald's after a certain
I've
age?
particularly dated somebody that worked at McDonald's
Oh,
because I've
oh.
never been in like the environment to even meet somebody that works at McDonald's.
You don't know. You've probably
never been
been in
to
that
McDonald's.
environment to fucking meet a
never
nigga that
been to
worked at
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Because it's never come up. I mean,
You meet dudes at McDonald's at the club every night.
listen, I don't club. I don't club
Okay.
anymore. I've been there. Like,
Okay.
it's a new day.
So what is the type of dudes that you look for? Since
That I look for.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I don't even look. So I'm just.
But if you was to find something, what's the characteristics?
Well, I would want somebody that's just motivated, period. Because you could be missing the missing piece of your puzzle and not know it until you meet that person. And then it clicks. And you'd be like, okay, well, I want to do this and I want to do this or I want to try this. And you'll take the leap with that person once you meet that match of energy, you'll go there with that person. Like, so I'm not going to really say I look for anyone in particular because I don't really have.
No standards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no standards.
I almost got to say.
You tried it. No.
You got the Y and the E of the year.
You just gotta.
But you ain't finish it
I
off.
look for people as an individual. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from. It just matters like where you see yourself going, like your focus, your drive as an individual. It can't be something that you're gonna piggyback off of me either. You gotta have your own drive, and then we meet in the middle, like, you know.
so the truth is the truth. You will not date a guy that you don't see a future in.
No, she won't date a guy that she don't see that has a future for himself.
I won't
That's the
continue.
same shit.
I won't continue dealing with someone
Same shit.
who I don't see a future with. Like, if I can't see us going anywhere besides the bedroom, I'm gonna eventually pull myself up out of that because
Well, actually, he's gonna
we're
put
having
himself
sex
up out
with
of it.
somebody. I'm giving you my energy. I'm receiving yours. We're not gonna do that if there's nothing beyond that. Like, because I can go
Don't
get
put my
sex
name
from
in it.
anybody.
Don't put my name in
As
it.
a matter of fact, I'm damn good at having sex with myself. So I don't need help. Thank you. I don't
We gotta
need
see
help.
the tape.
So
Cut to the tape.
if I decide to share that energy with somebody, like, yeah, like, it's not just, I have to be a true. First of all, before I even get to the bedroom, you have to intrigue me somehow. You have to stimulate me.
Mystery. Give me some ass.
He's a clown.
Y'all the one
You
get,
ain't lying. This is
y'all the one gave me some drinks. This ain't drink champs.
That's all it takes to fucking make you act a fool is one shot.
Yeah,
One
for
shot.
real, right?
When you don't drink,
We trying to have
Y'all
a real conversation.
y'all
This nigga
alcoholics.
like, this shit is fucking Comedy Central at night.
That's
It's
right.
like, give me some ass. Give me some ass. That's right. Listen.
He tried. He said.
Let me hear this.
He sound like he auditioning for Tory Lanez.
Son.
Don't get shot in your leg and your foot.
Give me some ass.
Listen.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
crying.
traditionally, us men, we have a tendency to date females that we don't see a future in, but we're usually focused on all the wrong shit. It could be, pussy.
I mean, it makes sense.
At least you can admit that.
I've dated plenty of them, like females that they look good. They might have a little conversation, but
You
it's
dated
crazy.
drunks.
This nigga here. Don't do that.
Damn, that must have been a nail on the head.
Now, I wish you just know one shorty, so it's like, you know what I mean? So, anyway,
I'm glad he said one, but okay.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna keep going.
Put the pictures right here.
I've dated.
Gonna put the pictures on
I've
the
dated some questionable females, but the whole point is, I didn't really see a future in them. I thought that maybe it could be something, but at the end of the day, it was like,
You tried to change them.
yeah, you really can't change a person. You understand? If they don't come to you with a certain philosophy or they move a certain way, then you can't try to change them into a fucking
With their
some other
own
shit.
individual motivation.
Yeah. But I mean, that ain't gonna stop a nigga from dating. I guess.
A lot comes from not knowing yourself too, like not admitting what it is that you really want from a female. Like you might just put up with something because you don't really know what the fuck you want, so you're gonna deal with the shit
But
until you figure it out.
I mean, most dudes don't really know what the fuck they want from a woman besides the physical.
Yeah, right.
You understand? And it's not until after you get into a physical relationship and that shit kind of like
Now
is
she's
like,
sitting in your face.
What now? Like, what we gonna talk about?
Talking about roll up, babe.
Niggas sitting on the fucking
Where the
couch,
drinks at?
quiet for like 2 hours, and
Let's
you
turn
like,
up.
this the girl that I'm fucking sleeping with. Like, we can't even have a fucking conversation.
Sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah, a lot
Don't
of
you hate
times-
that when you messing with a girl, or matter of fact, not a girl, but you messing with somebody, you two included.
What?
And then- no. When you messing with, I said a girl, but I'm changing it because you could relate to this too. When you fucking with somebody and y'all wake up and y'all in the same house and y'all don't speak, say good morning, or none of that stuff, you're like, damn. It's like you walking around the house with an enemy in your house.
Normally, when I do those type of things, it's at a hotel. I'm leaving.
Oh, wow.
When I'm done, I'm gone.
You never stayed with somebody and y'all wasn't speaking, like,
Oh,
or the
God.
person just don't say good morning. They're not, like, I was raised, I dated a girl that was like, looked
I'm
at
not
me
gonna
like I
spend a
was
night
crazy.
for that. I'm not gonna spend a night for that. Once I come, it's time to go.
No, I'm talking if you're staying with somebody.
Oh, like you mean if we live
If you're
together?
dating somebody, you move in together, and then you find out
You
they're like,
shouldn't move in with somebody you're just dating. Don't do it. Don't ruin the equipment either. I see it. But don't move in with somebody. Don't move in with somebody that you're just dating. Like, it has to be a full out commitment. You've had a conversation as far as where you're going together before you just move in. I get it
Wow,
when you
we
get.
call-
I get it when you got a little drawer
want live-in
at your
pussy.
shorty crib. I get it when you got a little drawer at your shorty crib, but that's when you still got someplace to go home to. Like, okay, I leave a couple things here, bitch. I don't even care if you throw these things away. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really my good stuff. I just leave this here.
just so the other nigga when the other nigga come,
He over there.
the same reason why a
It's like
dog
marking
pisses
your-
on the tree.
Exactly, marking your
You know
fucking
what I'm saying?
territory.
Right, type shit.
I left my
Exactly.
You know what I'm
I left my
saying?
boxes and my fucking toothbrush in there for you.
Exactly, like you know. So, I don't know. Like you guys y'all just be all over the place for that. Y'all got to get it together.
What?
Y'all
gotta
do.
get it together.
Y'all
Niggas,
do.
niggas moving
'Cause y'all-
We
females
got it together right
with
now.
like very limited fucking commitment to anything. It's just shorty's like, oh, I don't want to go
Niggas need
home.
a
A
place
lot
to
of guys
stay.
right now are
Niggas need a place to
a lot
stay.
of guys
You know
right
what?
now are
You know
only in
rent money.
situationships because it's COVID. Let's talk about it.
I mean, a lot of them
They
got
can't
kids
meet
because of
nobody
COVID.
new, so they keep backtracking to the old bitches.
No, I don't go backwards. So.
Let's be honest. And it's a lot of females too.
I don't
They
go backwards.
sick of that nigga. They sick of his bullshit. Yeah, they like the gifts and all that stuff. Who don't? But they sick of his bullshit. And they can't go meet nobody new because it's COVID. It's nowhere to fucking go. So who do? You keep calling your exes. You know you ain't got no business talking to them. So you just keep dealing with the nigga you've been dealing with.
And then
It's safer this time.
wind up pregnant.
I mean,
piss the fuck off.
That
pregnant.
depends on how lazy you are, because
What you talking about? If
the
there's not
pharmacy
much to
right
do-
there.
Yo. This the shit that.
I mean,
fucking women
if
yo,
you know
fucking
you on demon time
extermination.
and you about to tell a nigga,
Quick.
yeah, come in me, daddy, you better make sure you pull up with that plan B. That's all I'm
but
saying.
what the fuck are y'all talking about coming me if you don't want a nigga coming to you?
Yeah, just do it. I got the pill.
Nigga, that shit is stupid. That shit
I
pissed me
read
all
the
the fucking way
pill.
off.
Oh, what you want, a baby?
Listen, that shit
The
pissed
fuck?
me all the fucking way off. Fucking
Unless
chicks
you
be
want a
like,
baby, you should be going half on me with this pill. If not buying the whole fucking pill. You should be tipping me because I fucking brought this pill. I was
out.
proactive.
Pull out and somewhere on your body. That's it.
I'm going to go meditate for a few minutes.
No, are you
this
kidding me?
conversation
The
over.
throbbing inside is a big hitter for females.
What?
What?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Throbbing from somebody busting?
you think niggas females enjoy just as much as men do? What are you talking
When
about?
we're busting?
Yeah, when y'all come.
She's talking about when niggas come in her.
Yeah.
Wow, time out.
She was like, you didn't have to
He
spell it
said,
out.
"Hold on, time
what we're
out."
talking about.
He
That's
said,
what you
"No,
said.
fuck you and you."
That's what you said.
No,
You said the
this
throbbing.
nigga said this nigga said when she's talking about when niggas come in her. Ain't no niggas coming in me.
Listen,
Ain't no nigga coming in me. I'm just
shout
saying.
out to whoever your nigga is.
I don't
She
have
just,
one.
She just had. Oh, so
I don't have
you
one.
dubbed.
She has
I
more
don't
than
have
one.
one.
Damn, she
I
admitted.
don't have any.
Oh,
I'm
Just-
single.
Just remember, son. This
But-
will be aired.
Okay, I don't.
So the
what
nigga
does
you
that
fucking with
mean?
is gonna know.
he's
And if
gonna
you
be
I don't-
if you're not claiming him now, he's gonna
I
be
don't.
tight.
Okay, I don't have a nigga. I'm very single. Okay, I'm just speaking in general. I'm just putting some shit out
It's
there.
general
Like,
now.
we're speaking, right?
Okay, we're having a dialogue.
Don't be putting this shit on my body. Ain't no niggas coming at me.
and if you do, she got that plan B popping. If plan A don't work, plan B coming.
I've definitely heard that shit before. Nigga be like, in the morning, plan B. I'm like, what? That's what we do now? Before we used to just, pull out. Eric,
Guess I don't know.
But
The
I guess
world's
these-
fucking changed, man.
these new dudes, that's their whole shit. Air out the club and then plan
It's-
B.
Damn.
It's like niggas ain't worried about nothing no more. We used to have to fucking strap up 2-3 times to go in some shit. Now it's just like, fuck it. I'm going raw and plan B in the morning if some shit happens.
No, that's crazy. That's fucking
what-
crazy.
That's what these bros be doing.
What does that do to her body?
Those are the worlds that you need to stay the fuck away from. First of all, let's just start there. If you don't know her and she's like, okay, I don't care.
I'm
then,
OD
bitch,
single now,
you
so
red,
it don't even matter.
That's red flag.
Damn, we all single. That's,
Yeah.
that's
First of all,
crazy.
okay, there's a lot of red flags. When you first meet a person, if you don't know them, there are a lot of things that you should watch out for. Like a nigga, first of all, when I first meet a nigga, I don't give a fuck. Just like I'm not in a rush to, show you any kind of skills that I have beyond the basics. You shouldn't be in a rush to fucking advertise your shit either. Nigga, that's always talking about, oh, I eat your pussy. First of all, you are gross. Back your ass up, please. I don't want to hear that. You don't even know me. That's one.
I mean, but that's just generation. I'm telling you, fucking everybody puts everything on the table from the first
Nah,
fucking
it's crazy.
day.
It's creepy,
and then
too.
like you be in a toxic relationship within fucking like 1 month because y'all done showed everybody your whole entire cards, and now all of a sudden there's nothing else to show. So you fucking just clinging on to fucking nothing. You ain't build shit. You just clinging on to absolutely fucking nothing. Y'all know everything about each other. Y'all done showed everything sexually. There's no fucking intimacy. And now all of a sudden it's like, well, what do we do now?
Exactly.
And when either she get bored or he get bored, but normally she gonna get bored. Try to spin, then all of a sudden it's, oh nah, I'm not letting you go. 1 month in, that's this generation. This generation is like the microwave generation.
That's why I wanted to do the other topic.
Which one?
Because, first of all, infidelity. That infidelity topic is, and the other one.
We could talk about infidelity.
They run into each other.
Everything
because
runs into
I feel like a lot has to do with lack of communication.
Okay.
People be scared to tell their partner, like, listen, you know, it might be a little boring. Let's spice some shit up. Like, it's nothing against you. I love you, bitch, or I love you, nigga. Like, let's just try something different. Like, let's step outside our comfort zone. I'm not trying to put nothing up your butt. I don't want you to put nothing up my butt.
That.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just, you know.
That was my first list of topics. So you
answered
that. What do you mean different?
That's when you be like, okay, let's invite somebody in to spice it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's not gonna work.
See, that's what I'm saying. Me. But this is what I'm saying. Lack of communication. You never know. And instead of you going to cheat,
it worked for me.
Instead of going to cheat, first of all, if you're into stuff like that, and you bring that to your female, right? Yeah. This is where the communication falls in. And you bring it to your female, and they say, "Oh, I'm not with that. Fuck all of that. I'm not good enough." In your mind, you should say, "No, bitch. It's not about you being good enough. It's about us having new experiences together. It's about us doing different things." You communicate that with her. If she's not willing to try it, then maybe that's not the fucking female for you. And that stops you from dragging yourself 2, 3, 4 fucking years down the line.
Dragging yourself 2, 3, 4 yourself down the line. I'm seconding everything you say.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and that's what it is. Because some men are not into threesomes either. Some men don't want another female in the bedroom either.
Crossbones.
Don't put me there, nigga.
Put yourself there.
Fuck you, nigga. Listen, I'm saying it's not gonna work strictly because I know that people usually have feelings for each other, right? By the time you try to bring something into the equation to spice it up, right? Fucking, y'all got feelings for each other, right?
It's a level of maturity. Okay, it don't have nothing to do with feelings. I can love you to death, but our lust runs different.
Okay,
we're doing this together,
you can love a nigga and watch him air some shit out better than he aired your ass out, right?
At the end of the day, this bitch is gone.
A lot of times, that's what happened in them threesomes.
Listen,
the nigga see the shit that's new, and he's already trying to fucking. He's trying to
That's because it's different vagina. He hasn't been in this vagina before.
So you as the person that he's been in for a minute.
A real man wouldn't do that.
Watching him trying to fucking
I'm still gonna be here after she's gone.
A real man wouldn't do that.
She's performing.
How you
she's
know
supposed
to
perform. What do you mean? How do I know I'm gonna be here after she's gone? That's what we're doing. Like, if this is what we're doing, then that's what we're doing.
So there's a.
If a nigga chooses to leave too after he has a threesome, then that's also a choice. But it stops the dragging of the fucking 3, 4, 5 year fucking relationship that wasn't meant to be that long anyway.
So y'all sign an agreement.
Get it out the way.
You ain't going nowhere. Even if you like the pussy that I brought to you.
What you mean? As far as the dude?
Yeah, I don't.
He don't have. What do you mean? Like, if we're fucking bitches together, what's the point of you going to fuck a bitch by yourself?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Another female can bag a bitch to bring to the table before a nigga can.
Woo!
That's true.
These are the gospel.
I am highly not accredited for this topic. I don't do that. So the guy that you're supposed to be asking all these questions to is him.
She's actually not making no questions. She's making statements, and she's making correct statements. She's actually, if y'all paying attention, she's laying out game plan for y'all niggas.
And I'm saying, look,
if you think about it,
speaking realistically as a female, I'm not the type of female that is gonna. I'm not selfish enough to say that a man should deal with me and only me. Let me say this.
And we saw that.
Let me just start to say this.
You shared that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But however, right, if a man is gonna take on the responsibilities of dealing with multiple women, he should be ready to deal with multiple things that come with those multiple women.
Exactly.
Financially stable enough to fuck
that's
with
one
multiple
aspect.
women.
And at the end of the day, that is his business. It should never
Thank
be
you.
mine. Unless we're in a polygamous relationship where we know, we all know about these bitches that we're bringing to the table that's contributing to our future and our moving forward. I should know about them. That's your business.
Of course.
A bitch should never call my phone. A bitch should never come looking for me. Because I ain't never going to look for no bitch.
We got a new respect for coffee.
Here we go.
This is my first time meeting coffee, but
I've known her very
No,
long
but
time.
seriously, like,
Plus
I'm
know how I
not,
feel about this polygamy.
I'm not the type of
That's
person-
what the
I
goal
know.
is.
I'm not
He-
jumping in your phone. I don't want to know about it.
That's the
And
goal.
it shouldn't come to me.
That's a
As
whole
long as
nother
you're
topic,
taking
but we
care
can
of
touch
me,
it for a hot one.
as long as you're taking
have
care of
to.
me
She touched
in our relationship, how you're supposed to be taking care of me, then whoever the fuck you got going on with, ain't none of my business. I don't care about it.
So what
Boom.
about, what
I
about
like that.
polygamy?
She just said that.
What about
If it's a polygamous
I mean,
relationship,
are you okay with polygamy?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a lot. Stupid. There's a lot that polygamy is not
He's
just.
trying to convince a nation.
Polygamy
so
is
to
more
speak,
about the sex,
to get
though.
into polygamy.
I'm not
It's-
trying to
it's
convince
more than-
no nation.
polygamy is more than just sex, though. It's not just
we're
about
gonna
having
be doing
threesomes.
us.
It's
Fuck
multiple.
the rest
it's
of the
like,
nation.
It's, being
It's building families.
Multiple marriages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
Making
might
everything
have a wa-
easier for
Yeah,
everybody.
like-
It's a community.
I mean, that's
Right.
if y'all are all, contributing.
Correct, but you know what it is?
There shouldn't be nobody there that's
Here's
not
what's happening
contributing.
anyway. Everybody,
That bitch is for
I'm
the
about to
streets.
give a gut punch to you, most of y'all people watching. This is why they want me on the show, because I'm about to give y'all a fucking gut punch. Most of y'all are in polygamous relationships.
and don't know.
Just a secret.
But this is what I be saying. That's why I be saying I would rather know what's going
Just in
on.
a secret polygamous relationship.
I mean, as far as it's one or the other. If I'm in a polygamous
Let's just go
relationship,
down all of
then
the
I should know
topics
what's
right
going
now.
on. If I'm not in one, then I don't need to know what's going on because I don't want to even think about what another bitch is bringing to the table. And if you're not willing to indulge that fucking information to me, then you shouldn't tell me about this other bitch.
So you one of them people that as long as a nigga come
'Cause
home
I'm
to
oppressive.
you, listen, as long as a nigga come home to you, it's
No,
what you
if
don't know is what you don't know.
I'm not gonna be one of those. If a nigga come home to me, let's be forward about this. It's not. That's not it either. It's just simple. If we're in something like, if we're in a polygamous relationship, then everything is laid on the table for everybody.
Exactly.
So I know what you're bringing to the table. I know what he's bringing to the table. I know what the unity is. Y'all know what I'm bringing to the table. It's out there. We all have our roles in our
Benefits.
family.
Benefits.
Now, if we're not in a polygamous relationship and you just telling me about another bitch, well, now I need to know, what is she? Like, what she do? Why is she here? Fuck she got?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to divulge that information to me, then like I said, keep it your business. And she shouldn't reach out to me. She shouldn't be looking for me. She shouldn't see no text messages between you and I and think that it's okay to call me. None of that shit. Let her play her role, and I'm going to stay in my corner.
I mean,
A lot of people be having problems because they be looking for them shits. If a nigga is holding it the fuck down in your life, when he come around you, he got nothing but good fucking energy and love and all that shit, go with that. Don't look for all the other extra shit. Oh, he don't got no bitches on the side. Bitch, maybe. But what does that have to do with
Is
you?
that
and that
something
energy
women
that
look
he's
for?
bringing
Did
to
you heard
you.
that?
yeah.
Is that what women look for?
Some females do.
He
yes.
don't have no bitches on the
I
side,
would
so
imagine-
he's not what's up.
I would imagine
Listen,
why would a
there
female
you
go
go.
through another? Why would a female go through somebody else's phone or go
I mean,
What?
or
They-
follow
they-
a nigga or
They want to
wanna
know what they're
they-
doing. That's different.
That's too
They want
much.
to know what
they
they're
wanna
doing.
know what
That's
they
too
com-
no.
if
That
they
means
have
you got
competition.
that means you got too much fucking time on your hands.
That too.
Go
That
get you
too.
a hobby, a trade, an LLC. Black businesses matter. Let's get into it.
Word.
There's too much shit for you to be doing. If anything that,
So
that
you never
this
went through a
pandemic
man's
has
phone?
showed me, when I was younger, I'm an adult
You
now.
wouldn't do that now.
No, what's the point of that?
You're only gonna find
Just to
what
find,
you don't
just to
wanna
find, to find out
If I feel like something
if you
going
want to
on-
find out what if his words are matching up with what he says.
That's for me to see. That's to be shown. That's to be
that's
seen.
What we saying. If you see,
but I'm not gonna
you
go
see his
look. I'm
words
not
ain't
gonna dig
matching
into his
up,
phone. What?
You're not gonna dig for
I'm not
evidence.
gonna. I wouldn't sit and ask a nigga either. Am I the only one in your life? I don't give a fuck.
But what do you? I mean, I guess that depends on what.
It doesn't matter if I'm the only one in your life.
If she's okay,
do I feel loved and respected by you when you come around? That's what matters. The energy that you bring around me, that you give me, that you create around me, like that's what matters. Whatever you got going on, that's your business.
I got you. She was talking to me, you know.
I mean, you were the one talking about polygamy.
Orders. Nah, but you know what? I ain't ready for that. But I'm ready for that.
I'm not ready for that.
You know what's funny? I'm a real one. Meaning, I want that, and I'm only gonna settle for that. So I wouldn't even settle for a girl that wouldn't go for that. Like if you wouldn't, you couldn't. I'm single, but you couldn't be number one if you couldn't even accept number two already. You could never be number one.
I mean, but that's trending on the internet now, where they're talking about how what it is.
That's my heritage, man.
Not being selfish, so you can't expect to keep one man, or you can't expect to have to control that one man. You allow him or her to do what they do, fucking sow their oats, whatever the fuck it is.
But it's like
not
when
even sow their oats. What she said, polygamy is building. You're building a community. It's not.
I mean, that's
someone else.
But
It's
naive. It would be
system.
completely naive to believe that when you start talking to somebody, that you're the only person that they're talking to. Or that they're literally, you just started talking to them. They're not having sex with you. So who you think they're having sex with? Or who you think they've been having sex with?
Exactly.
It'd be naive to start talking to somebody, start dealing with somebody, and think they wasn't dealing with somebody prior.
This generation with social media.
So now it's a fight.
Unless you're talking about me. Unless you're talking about me.
Social media this shit's whole different situation. Like you're not fucking with one person ever. You fuck
let
with
the
a
best
female,
bro
fuck with a
win,
dude.
But when you say this generation, why you say that?
I mean, because shit different.
This generation is very different.
How y'all know?
Extremely. Like
How
the
you
dating
know?
population.
I don't.
all
You
of
do
this is
know.
different.
I don't know what the fuck this generation is doing.
This generation don't got no
You're not paying
morals.
attention to this generation.
They don't got no
No.
standards.
You got to get back.
They don't got no boundaries.
You gotta pay attention to the now.
Actually, y'all gotta stop paying attention.
He was just
not
talking
at all.
about this generation.
That's what I'm saying.
About them giving up every single
That's
thing.
what I'm saying.
And then
I
expecting
don't know what's
somebody
going on with them.
to move
Well,
forward.
listen.
And I don't
I
care.
know exactly what
You
you
know why
got
you
to
gotta
give me.
care?
What do we do
Why?
now?
Because we talking to them.
No.
This ain't just for
that's
us.
not-
This for them. So we gotta understand what the fuck they're going through.
That's why. Listen, I move on the path. I be me, move on the path, and if they gain something from it, they gain something from it. I'm not trying to appeal to you for shit. I ain't baiting you. I ain't baiting no generation. The sun just fucking shine. That motherfucker don't ask the earth, yo, you ready for me to come out? Nigga, I fucking come out when I shine. If you don't peep it, it's your fucking loss. Your ass can't get the warmth of my fucking shine. I'm not trying to go to a generation, especially the motherfuckers y'all talking about.
Listen, you call yourself
Go to dumb motherfuckers and then I want to impress the motherfuckers the bitches that's taking plan B's, that's saying, letting me and taking plan B. I'm not aiming to I'm not doing nothing for them. They just got to watch the shit as a byproduct.
So I guess you're not a scientist.
Of course I am.
So what's one of the first things that you do in science?
We talking about research.
There's a more core tenet of science. You know what it is? Observation.
Okay.
You have to observe what's going on in this generation, or you're not a scientist.
That's not necessarily true.
That is true.
That's not true because remember you're talking about what's going on in this generation.
I'm observing what's going on in the generation.
That's not necessarily science. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily science. That's more like a research and developer. You know what I'm saying?
That's not science.
That's two different fields because one's aimed more when you researching them. That's more. You know what I'm saying? Science transcends a fucking generation. They just part of the equation of something else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But we're in that generation now. You can't.
No, we're not.
You got to remember.
We're actually not in that generation.
We can't be old niggas not paying attention to shit. We can't have our blinders on and be like, fuck everything around us. It don't matter.
Yeah, that's what you here
it's
for.
us.
You here to pay them attention. I'm here to fuck.
I'm here to make it interesting, nigga.
Huh? Oh, we saw it. Jump in, huh?
I'm here to make it interesting. You know what I mean? If we
Okay.
talk about the fucking past for fucking a whole hour and a half, niggas gonna be like, all right, nigga.
I'm not talking about the
put
past
Put
either.
your Gucci rope back on and shut the fuck up.
No, I'm definitely not on no old school. I'm on that beyond future
We
shit.
understand that, but
That's
you just
why I'm
said
not-
you don't even care what's going on now.
No, because I don't. I mean, remember, remember, this called a trend setter
I got
or
you.
a trend follower. You don't really hear about a trend follower. If you follow the trends, you cannot be the trend setter. If I'm watching what the fuck if I'm watching what a group of motherfuckers is doing, then that means I'm following what they're doing.
Now, guess what?
What?
The name of the show is what?
Mind of Men.
Okay. Are we only trying to influence men our age, or are we trying to influence
I'm
men
not trying
of
to
all
influence
ages?
the motherfucker.
Well, shit. I'm trying to give
I
him
ain't.
game.
I'm not
so
trying. I'm not trying to
influence
influence
him.
none of. Nobody.
I'm trying to give him game.
I'm being me. If you get influence, then there you go. I'm not trying to because I don't. Shit, I want you to be like me, motherfucker. Be like you.
No, I didn't say be a role model. I said influence.
Same thing.
Get people to understand. You understand? How do you fucking culture a man if you don't talk to the man? You understand? You have to talk
You
to
talk-
men. And
you
have
talk-
to,
you
hold on,
talk to the
I
man.
listened to you talk for like whatever the fuck amount of time it was.
But
right?
you saying the same thing.
I'm not saying the same thing. I'm telling you, you're saying fuck the generation. I'm telling you, we have to talk to the generation to try to get them to have more morals, rules, fucking all that other shit. You have to appeal to the generation. You have to talk to the generation.
Now, when I say
You
fuck the
understand?
generation, I don't mean fuck them like
They
leave
gotta
them
want to
behind.
embrace it too.
I'm saying, I'm not watching them. I'm not observing them.
I
You
seen
have
a,
to
I seen a
observe
meme.
them to talk to them.
I seen a
You
meme the
understand?
other day.
If you want to bring up a boy to a man, right? You got to understand what's affecting his environment right now. That's his generation, right? The shit that we have to the shit we dealt with as younger people, these motherfuckers ain't dealing with.
Correct.
So in order to raise these niggas up,
Yeah.
put more principles in, because the problem is, the reason why these little niggas don't have fucking principles is because there is a nigga saying, fuck it, I don't give a fuck what these niggas think, I'm gonna be me. I ain't trying to put no principles in this little nigga right now because I
Okay.
just want to be me.
This is what I'm trying to do.
Talk
I'm
to
trying to take the kid and get him to understand. Stop watching them motherfuckers because you're watching the fucking sheep. You're watching the programs. When you see above the program, you don't get programmed. So I'm not trying to get them. I'm not trying to watch them to tell them what not to do. I'm trying to show them how to think for themselves so they never have to worry about it.
And that's a dope thing, but you still got
That's
to
the
understand
difference.
the program to tell them not to watch the program.
No, you got to know there's a program. You don't have to know what the program is. You got to know there is a program, and you got to know that if you focus on it, you are probably reciprocating what the people that created the program want you to do.
Okay, so what was one of the major, I guess, lessons? You watched The Matrix before?
Yes.
Okay, what was the major point of The Matrix?
You tell me what you think it is,
I'm not
because you already got
asking-
the point.
I don't got the point. I'm asking you a question.
Because we probably see two different points. What's the major
So
point?
I'm asking you.
What's the major point?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you your point, or you want me to tell you
You
mine?
can't tell me my point. You're not in my head.
Says who?
What is the major point to you?
What's the major point? The major point to me is the motherfucker had the power the whole time.
Okay.
All he had to do was realize he had the power.
Okay, but what did he need to do to realize he had the power? What did Morpheus teach the nigga?
That's not when he really gained his power, though.
He had to learn how the environment worked to gain power over it, right?
Not necessarily. But I see what you're saying. You're saying that he studied what they taught him. He studied what they taught him, what they had learned.
He studied what his
ahead.
mentor taught him.
That's the same thing I said.
And he still had to
But what I'm
understand the
saying is,
environment, right?
but he also surpassed and showed them shit that they didn't even know it could be done. Because if he just followed their program, he couldn't surpass their program. So he showed them shit, and they're like, oh shit, this motherfucker did what? I didn't know you could do that. Because the science is a teacher is still a student until another, a teacher, a master, basically a master, that's what I'm saying. A master is a student that other students have yet to surpass. That's it. You know what I'm saying? When you watching them old Kung Fu movies, if a true master, if somebody came up, a student, and whipped his ass, that nigga gonna call that student master. Nigga, you know something I don't know. Show me what the fuck you don't, what I didn't know.
And that's true, but you always got to understand the ever-changing laws of your environment.
Exactly.
And this generation's laws of this environment are totally different from what we're doing. So that's why I observe it. I have to pay attention to the bitches that go fucking busting me and get a plan B, because that's what it is right now.
And this is why.
And then think about it for a minute.
I ain't even gonna say what I do.
Think about it for a minute. These shorties, right? Mm-hmm. Even chicks in our age range, they're mimicking the chicks of this generation right now. Mm-hmm. Think about it. A 40-year-old, 50-year-old fucking chick right now is mimicking the fucking Nicki Minaj's and the Megan Thee Stallions right now.
Exactly.
So that's why you have to pay attention to the generation, because the people that I'm not even gonna say we're up against. The people that we're most likely to encounter right now have already been affected by the rules of this generation. You understand? So it's good to understand it.
The way I look at it,
that's what I was trying to say to you. I seen a meme the other day, and the meme said, communication is not the key. Comprehension is. So you could talk your ass off all day long to the masses. But if they're not embracing what you're saying, then you're blowing smoke.
Exactly. So you have to... I guess that's how the reason why fucking rap got dumbed down, because niggas know that the fucking generation is a lot fucking dumber right now. So niggas dumb down the fucking music.
I don't think they dumbed it down. They didn't dumb it down on purpose. They dumbed it down because they didn't have the skills. You know what I'm saying? Nobody went in there. Nobody went in there and say, I'm gonna go in there and say less words. It's a nigga that was trying to hustle. Say, yo, these niggas is rap to get money, and the nigga couldn't talk. Went into the studio. He didn't say, it wasn't a smart nigga that dumbed down.
Listen,
it was a dumb nigga that got paid.
I've known New York niggas that was like, yo, here's what we're going to do.
Because they trying to fit in.
These down south niggas is doing this. Let's say less. Yeah. Nobody's fucking paying attention to your fucking big words or your complex rhyme schemes right now.
Trend followers.
So they dumbed it down.
The trend followers.
Yeah, they are the trend followers, but they dumbed down they fucking music just to fucking appeal to the masses.
Yes.
Which is terrible.
Trend. See, that's why, you know, it's funny. Like, buyers very rarely understand sellers. Just like trendsetters.
You get a COVID mask,
that went down wrong. I brought my mask. Okay. That was the Henny. Oh my gosh.
You all right?
That shit went down wrong.
We got paramedics on standby.
I was trying to sip all cute and shit. Almost died. Hold on.
Damn, how you sipping cute?
My bad. We went into a whole philosophical fucking back and forth.
Wait, they left me.
Niggas is like, man, fuck this shit.
It's by the men.
Stay back. Y'all started going ham. I'm like, okay, let me enjoy this drink.
Ham. This is what it is. It's called a debate. It's really a dialogue.
It's called building. That's what we're doing. Sure.
Obviously, I'm here for it. Snowstorming on.
You came for the free drinks.
I'm dead.
She didn't even know.
I didn't even know it was gonna be drinks.
But then again, she does know me, so she knows.
I was hoping there'd be some like sandwiches or something, like little.
Damn.
I'm hungry.
You really thought the Super Bowl spread was gonna be here already?
With little cheese and
that.
shit.
Niggas ain't pay me in advance. No food, nigga. No food.
Crying.
Okay, so we sorry. We're gonna let you get more time talking.
It's cool.
Express your feelings.
I'm dead. I don't really have
be dead.
any. I don't. I can't.
So you're saying comprehension is the key, right?
Comprehension is the key. That's amen.
People gotta understand where you're coming from. A lot of the new generation, they're adamant on learning through experience.
Don't call them stupid, man. They're not stupid.
They're adamant on learning through experience.
And this is the guy she want to mentor.
No cap
fucking
though.
Stupid motherfucker, come and let me mentor you.
No cap.
Dumb bastard.
One thing you gotta do is be like, listen,
I see a lot of our men.
Now let me help you be smart.
I see a lot of the new.
You calling me dumb, motherfucker? I'll shoot you in the neck.
The new generation coming up. they don't have no direction. They haven't been taught
Exactly.
well, so they don't know how. They're supposed to be leaders of head of household
Because
leaders.
the OGs
They don't
is
have
fucking
nobody
idiots.
teaching them. So how the fuck they gonna come up and lead
OGs
anybody?
act like little fucking kids right now.
Son,
All right, so let me
I-
give him the game plan real quick. Let me give him a quick game plan. Right? Figure out what the fuck you want to do, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to sell oatmeal
A lot of
cookies on
these-
Jamaica Avenue, that's fine. Write out your game plan, your steps to it, and probably none of them is going to work the way you wrote it down, but it gives you a roadmap to see how far you are.
A lot of these little niggas don't even
There you
have their
go.
dads anymore, bro. It shit is sad.
Fuck
These
that.
niggas
But-
rather be in the streets
But that is a whole nother
chasing
conversation.
their niggas. Gay.
Word.
And that's another conversation. But we'll
Word.
talk about
That's how
that
it's
shit.
Then raising
Yeah, these
their
niggas is
sons.
weirdos, kids.
So on
Word.
big talk. That's
Where y'all
big
been?
facts.
I don't, yo, what's why I'm not? It's like I feel like I'm missing something. Like y'all watching the show and I ain't seen the
You know
show.
I
what?
can almost guarantee you,
Because
9
you're
times
not-
out of
you're-
10,
you're
these
busy.
deadbeat dads be in gangs, bro, looking for other niggas to be father figures to them.
That's true.
Meanwhile, their kids are out here struggling to find a father figure for themselves.
I mean, but there's a lot of reasons why the fathers ain't home. And that goes into a lot of shit.
Listen,
like-
I think it's corny, period. Like,
I
if
mean,
you
it's true.
bring a child into the world, figure out a way to fucking be there for them.
no, I
period.
agree with that.
Especially
What happened to
if it's a
Plan B?
boy.
Plan B.
But what I'm
Especially
saying
if
is-
What's
it's a
that? Plan
boy.
C?
You should,
What I-
Nancy is a kicking a bitch down the steps.
Damn, y'all heard it. It wasn't a guy on the show. It
Yeah,
was female.
ladies, coming from right for me. If a nigga say plan A,
Whoa.
plan B, or plan C, bitch, get out of there. He's talking about
Oh
hurting
my
you.
God.
He trying to get that baby up out of you by any means
Oh my
necessary. Get
God.
out of there.
But
It's
listen,
not safe.
there is a reason why a lot of men aren't in the home right now. I mean, do you want to touch on that?
You can go for it.
You don't think that the women now are
A lot of these women don't have homes.
Slightly more masculine than the men right now?
I blame the city girls.
Huh?
Quite possibly. I said you don't think
I don't-
the females are more masculine than the men right now?
But don't you think a lot of females are put into the position where they have to be?
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
I've been in situations where a chick just wanted to be a nigga because she wanted to be a nigga and she was used to being a nigga. And then when you tell her, listen, niggas don't respect being in a relationship with another
When a
nigga.
female respects you, when a female is in tune with you, I don't care how hard you are. A lot of niggas that know me know I will slap them. Like, I will slap them. But when I get around a nigga that I like, I am in tune with my feminine side. I will soften up for him. You won't catch me
There
talking
we
over
go.
him. I'm listening to everything he
That
say.
alpha male connection.
It'll make you back down. Like, so if a female was like that, then maybe she just didn't look at you as an alpha male like that, and you should let that hoe go. Like,
You heard?
she's for the street.
Or
maybe
put your
she-
panties on.
Maybe she like pussy. I don't know.
Put your
I mean,
panties
that's-
on.
A lot of females
that's-
don't know they do.
That's not that. A lot of these females now are definitely in tune with knowing how much pussy they like. I don't think I've met a
And you
female.
can't blame the city girls for anything. I particularly don't really. I'm not like the biggest
You
fan
still
of.
want y'all on the show.
I'm not the
Like,
biggest fan of city girl music. I've just started getting into it because at first, when they first came out, I was like, "Damn, these bitches is on track selling pussy." But you know, I get it. I get it now.
All they
So
are
I
is-
get a lot of I
is the
get a lot
children
of
of
where they're
Trina.
coming from. So I'm not gonna say that, and I'm gonna say no one should blame the city girls. If you were doing city
I'm
girl
blaming
shit,
y'all.
Blame
if you
Trina.
were doing city girl shit when city girls started dropping their music, that's because that was already in you.
Cardi B too.
You already had that hoe in you, and you needed somebody to say it out loud so you could feel comfortable doing that
And
whole
to
shit in
validate
public.
being a hoe.
Period. Yeah, so they made it valid for hoes to be
They
hoes.
definitely did.
So,
All right then. See,
but I don't blame city girls. No, that was
No.
already in them.
But here's why I'm
But
confused,
it's
right?
coming out.
That's
city
like
girls.
that's like saying
Let me ask you a question. If it's okay now to be a hoe, why are females so fucking tight when a nigga call them a hoe and they are a hoe?
I don't know.
I want you to. I want us to be called a hoe because they're a hoe.
Well, these chicks will say anything to you. They be
I
like, you
mean,
fucking
they don't care if a
limp dick,
female calls
bitch
them a
ass
hoe.
fucking nigga. So why the fuck can't we be like, hey, you fucking hoe?
Well, I mean,
can, though.
a real hoe
don't?
is
You
gonna
don't do
say
that?
a real hoe
I
is gonna
don't do that. I'm a nice guy.
I walk into the
a
store.
real hoe is
Hey,
probably
Brother,
gonna
get
tell
some
you.
fries.
You're
And,
the bad guy.
I can only imagine that a
No.
real hoe is probably gonna tell you that you can call her that, but you can't call her a broke hoe.
See, it depends. It depends.
If
Old
she's paid, she's
school
paid.
iceberg slim shit.
It's the other
I
show.
guess.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
But
See, if you say, hey, ho, you know you my boo.
I'm
that's
dead.
different. If you're like, fuck you no stink hoe, that's
dead.
different. You know,
I guess
ho.
it's pretty much basically in how you say it too. Because I
you
could
can be
pull up
sweet.
on my homegirl and
Yes.
be like, I could pull up on my homegirl and be like, hey ho.
Exactly.
I mean,
Oh, you
but
know.
y'all could apparently say anything to each other and get away with it.
I mean, so can y'all apparently.
Exactly.
What the fuck you talking about? Say what?
So can y'all apparently.
Say anything to a female and get away
Say
with it?
anything to each other and get away with it.
That's not really true. Niggas will punch
That's-
each other in the face.
Nah, niggas really be going for it.
Niggas need to say,
our generation, man.
It's gotten to the point where they can't get enough of it, so they get online with other motherfuckers from around the world, so they can talk shit to them too. They just it's amazing. It's amazing. Their friends don't do it enough,
Suck-ass
so they
nigga.
get online with other people they don't know and do that shit too. Like, it's amazing.
Nothing that I know
social
about.
media.
My social media, I don't even.
Oh,
do
you don't
all-
play? You don't play Call of Duty? You don't get,
I do that, but I'm on mute. I mute the.
Nigga
I mute
said I'm on
everybody.
mute.
Fuck that nigga.
He wants to kill in silence.
10 years ago, yeah, I was like, yo, fuck you, nigga. And it'd be like a little fucking 8-year-old KKK kid told me, fuck you nigger. I'll shoot you in your face, nigger.
I met that kid.
Yeah,
probably
I'm dead.
All right, in person.
Sounds like
He
Cartman.
only does that online like that. He really loves black people.
I love it. I love that shit, man. But Coffee, is there anything you want to let us know about you? Because I know you got the clothing line, you got the music going.
Yes. I
Talk
got
to us.
218 Clothing, right? My small black-owned business. I just started it,
Got
actually.
partners or it's just you?
It's just me for right now.
What's it called?
218 TWO, the number 8 TEEN. That's my son's birthday, actually. So it's coming up. He's sucking me dry. So
he
shop
said that
up.
upstairs. He was like, it's my birthday soon.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got no
Oh
present
my
for you,
God.
my
I'm
little
taking
brother.
him to freaking American Dream, and that shit is expensive, bro. Like, no cap. They want you to pay for everything that you go do up there, and then you have to pay for everything inside of there. And
I don't know. I don't go
So-
nowhere. But for the sake
Yeah.
of understanding, I understand.
yeah, it's crazy. So but she's about to turn a big 5. So I always used to have a problem with finding like clothes for me and him to like twin, or like just
See that shirt?
period. Oh, it says Forever 218.
Okay.
Nice.
So like as far as like just what I wanted him to wear, like if you would go to Children's Place, they have a bunch of sayings on their stuff. It's just corny. I mean, it's cute for
cute.
undershirt, but like it's just never what you
I
want.
like
You
the
know?
little cute shit, but I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I like it too sometimes.
It make them still be like kids.
Yeah.
I ain't ready to put my kid in a Nike Tech yet. I see it and I'm like, but I'm like, nah.
No, but
Nigga might
but
get
this is
pulled
the
over
thing.
already.
I be thinking I be having cuter stuff in my mind.
And you do. Anything
So-
in your mind you can create.
Right. So like I just said, instead of me trying to go through the hassle of trying to find stuff that we both could wear and match and stuff like that, I would just start making it. So that's what I did.
Okay.
And since he was my motivation all the way around, I used his birthday as, the name for it. And it's doing pretty good. Like I just really started getting it up and running. I had it from like last year.
Yep.
But I was working. Like, there's a lot that comes with having your own LLC or running your own small business. And I still had to take care of my kids. So, like, I didn't really touch anything as far as that. I got the paperwork. I was like, I posted it. I got my own LLC. But then I just went back to work. And I was like a cake decorator at my job. So I got fired in February. because they didn't want to pay me to be the cake decorator. But they told me if I didn't decorate the cakes, that they would suspend me. And it's being insubordinate. That's terms for termination. That's grounds for termination.
You didn't make the cake.
Right. So they don't want to pay me for it, but they're gonna fire me for it. So I said, do what you must.
I'm about to give you a jewel.
I'm not doing these cakes.
I'm about to give you a jewel, right? I'm about to give you a jewel because I'm gonna say something real quick. I like the fact that not the fact that you just can't, you do a clothing brand, but it revolved around your offspring. That's very powerful and on another level. You know what I'm saying? Every guy's gonna be, whoa, that's some next shit. Because who does that? That means you're really focusing on your family. So that's really great. But I'm gonna give you a bone.
It's my best
because
friend.
I'm an expert at turning. You got to turn the bullshit around. Turn the bullshit into good shit. One for a 218 shirt, put on there and make the cake. You know what I'm saying? Turn that negative shit into a design. Y'all ain't hear that. We're gonna have to bleep this out because y'all gonna be like, make the cake or some shit before she do. It wasn't for y'all, motherfuckers.
Don't forget to plug your Instagram.
Make the cake. And then go to your job and sell it. So look, thank you.
Yo, you know what's
Y'all
so
blew
crazy?
me up.
I have gone back there, right? Because I used to work at Stop and Shop. So, of course, I still go buy my groceries. Nigga got to eat. So, I went in there.
I don't drink that shit, nigga.
So, I went in there and
I don't drink any either, but
they were like,
this is something else under the table.
I saw the manager.
Holy water.
I saw the manager that lied on me and got me fired. He lied on me and said I called him a motherfucker. Yo, he said I called him a
What
motherfucker.
did you call him, though?
I didn't say. No. He said to me.
You didn't call him nothing.
I told him. I said somebody messed up the order.
Yeah.
Somebody took the order and they did it wrong.
And
he said that's because bakery workers keep in here so messy. And I said, you know damn well it's not the bakery workers, Peter. It's the motherfuckers that be in here. I said it's the motherfuckers that be in here when bakery workers are gone. Because they don't want to extend bakery workers' hours. So, but they're still sending other workers from other departments of the store. We have our own. We had our own union. So they're sending people from the other union into bakery department to take orders and do all this stuff instead of just extending our hours. So I'm like, it's not us. It's the motherfuckers that be here when we're gone. Let's be honest. They don't know where to put it. He gonna
For white people, you need proof.
He gonna say he wasn't even white.
They still
he wasn't even white. He was a brown. He's a brown guy.
I own this shit now.
He's a brown guy, and he looked at me and said, "Did you just call me a motherfucker?" I said.
So you did call him a motherfucker?
No, I did not. It wasn't even him. He didn't take the order. He wasn't there. He wasn't even the person that took the order.
It wasn't you. I called somebody else.
And I said to him, I'm like, I said, that's all you took from everything I just said. That was my response. Wow. He said, did you just call me a motherfucker? And I said, is that what you just got from everything I just said?
So you still ain't denying it. You set yourself up.
I told him I didn't call him a motherfucker. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm an active employee. Why would I call my boss a motherfucker? Like, and then the other manager is gonna say, well, why would you use that language anyway? I'm like, y'all managers, even though you're my manager, we're still adults. Like, we're not. I'm not talking to you or at you. I'm having a conversation with you. I've had managers use profanity to me as well. Like, I didn't take it offensively.
They was already looking to get rid of you.
Yeah,
so
because I had already started complaining about not being paid to do the fucking case. I had HR up there, I had my union rep up there, all that shit. Like, fuck y'all. But good, shout out to Stop and Shop.
Oh, you just Stop and Shop?
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Stop and Shop because that unemployment that they hooked me up with.
Like 2 years.
They hooked me. The unemployment that they hooked me up with helped me kick off my small business. Thank you. So shout out to them.
Shout out
to
Shop.
And I still make cakes on the side. Too. So hit a girl up if you need a little cake.
She's just not. Only thing is she's not going to decorate it for free. So y'all better pay.
Listen, y'all make sure y'all follow me. I'm on Instagram. My personal page is feeling_heartless. Damn. And my business page is 218 Clothing. That's TWO 8 TEEN clothing. That's all one word on IG. You know, and on Facebook too. So you know, if you're still on there, I'm on Twitter as well.
I got one question for you.
What happened?
Look at me. Did you just call me a motherfucker? I think she called me a motherfucker, Cross.
Now that could be a shirt.
I think she just called me a motherfucker.
Did you just call me a motherfucker?
Yo, you gotta turn all that shit into gold.
Listen, we're gonna play one of your songs, right? And then we're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, I rap in my free time.
And we do get royalties for this. We own 33% of the song for playing.
I'm dead.
Because we about to make it. So yes, this is Birkin, right?
You gotta hop up in that bag sometime.
You heard? That's where the money's at.
They gonna shovel me out, y'all. It is snowing outside.
Shout out to all my peoples out there. Before we listen to this joint, I want to give a shout out to.
Shout out to my best friend, Janine. First Lady of LaMercer & Co. Okay. They also have their own clothing line. My best friend. I love her. She's based in ATL right now, though.
Okay. Shout out my Instagram family. Y'all know who y'all are.
And make sure y'all go follow 218 Clothing. I do custom.
You heard?
We can do orders for other people as well. Like, you know, I said we, like.
You said what?
I am the we.
You said weed?
I said we.
Weed like WEED?
No, like W-E.
Oh, we said weed.
Something?
No, I thought you said weed. I was like, you just marketing.
This is the
I thought this generation was marketing.
Fellow, I know he don't smoke. He rarely drinks unless.
Why are you telling my business? I want to come across. I might want to come across
He
different.
got the deepest dimple, y'all. I swear, I was looking at him when he was talking earlier.
Hold
I'm
up.
like,
anytime somebody do that, I try to make it straight where you can't
I'm
see
like,
the
I could
motherfucker.
bounce a dime out of this dimple he got.
You can't see that motherfucker now. I'm gonna talk like this so the motherfucker don't pop out.
Oh, by the way, laptop problem.
These dimples got me on child support.
Oh my God.
Don't put that on no t-shirt.
Take care of your baby. I'm gonna put that on the t-shirt. Take care of your baby.
Take care of your baby into 18, nigga. 218, nigga.
What would God do?
Take care of your baby. 218.
Yo, you know what's funny? This is what I want to bring up too. Remember how we was talking about we was talking. Oh, this nigga know. I put me and my sons is in groups. We got songs together. I done got my sons laid, so I got some older kids.
Oh, I didn't know that. So.
You ain't know that? Shit. What? Nigga, when a young girl holler at me, be like, yo, I got sons your age.
But he got it.
Birkin.
Who did the beat?
Tunnel vision to the rocks. All I need is money. Y'all out here with the paper bags. I'm out here with the Duffy. Gotta always chase change. Ain't no sense in getting comfy. Cause all these niggas change. They keep frontin' like they love me. So I front like I believe them. And I ain't never leaving. But I'ma move accordingly to everybody bleeding. Tell them back above me. I ain't in it for the season. I'ma get these duckers till my heart stop beating. Baby daddy trippin', so you know I gotta get it. Even though the baby that I'm raising never listen. I'm trying to get the change, like I'm chasing something different. Pop up and I'm killing all this pain, and I'm dripping all this pain in my system. It keeps seeping through my pores. I done moved up, presidential from my home. Guess you could call me Monica. I suck into my comments. Call him Poppy, but if he was rocky, I'ma line him up. Coffee for the record, but niggas call me lusty too. Call me what you want, just make sure that shit is spendable. Out here breaking niggas that thought they wasn't bendable. You can have the reins now, but all that shit is endable. Eat it like an edible. Hungry off my own high. Started with a QP, now I'm moving whole pies. Watch a bitch with both eyes, or you might miss it. Might make a bitch go cross-eyed. My lanes keep it switching. Tunnel vision to the rocks. All I need is money. Y'all out here with the paper bags. I'm out here with the Duffy. Gotta always chase change. Ain't no sense in getting comfy. Cause all these niggas change. They keep frontin' like they love me, so I front like I believe them. And I ain't never leaving. But I'ma move accordingly to everybody bleeding. Tell them back above me. I ain't in it for the season. I'ma get these duckers till my heart stop beating. Got him like cough. Why you going off? Love the way you dripping on them. Know you got the sauce. Love how you be whipping on them. In and out the Porsche. Love the way you put it on them. They can take it off. Oh, cough. Why you going off? Love the way you dripping on them. Know you got the sauce. Love the way you whipping on them. In and out the Porsche. Cause the way you put it on them. They can take it off. If you looking for your nigga, he with me. Don't be tripping on him, baby. No, he tricking on the G. Got him like the sister speak up in the knees. Cause while I'm kissing on him, it feel like he drowning in the sea. When he pull up on me with that SUV, I just gotta back it up like I'm trying to park a truck. Yeah, he know I'm only in it for the chicks. Made him drop 5 on the pile like I work at Little C's. Only color that I ever see is green, silly. Trying to make a couple milli. Have my niggas on you before you get the kitty. Niggas out here talking, we just call them Billies. We don't deal with waste, man. Already know who's really. So when I pop up, I gotta keep the top up. Couple hats with me and my realest thought they rock up. Show me how to stay down until I got my stock up. And now I don't get my hands dirty, so I ain't never on the vision to the rocks. All I need is money. Y'all out here with the paperbacks, I'm out here with the Duffy. Gotta always chase change. Ain't no sense in getting comfy, cause all these niggas change. They keep frontin' like they love me, so I front like I believe them. And I ain't never leaving, but I'ma move accordingly to everybody bleeding. Tell them back up with me, I ain't in it for the season. I'ma get these duckers till my heart stop beating. Got them like cough. Why you going off? Love the way you dripping on them. Know you got the sauce. Love how you be whipping on them. In and out the Porsche. Love the way you put it on them. They can take it off. Oh, cough. Why you going off? Love the way you dripping on them. Know you got the sauce. Love the way you whipping on them. In and out the Porsche. Cause the way you put it on them. They can take it off.
Got some bars too. She got some bars.
Thanks.
You got a ghostwriter or you wrote that?
I write my own stuff.
Write your own stuff? You get busy like that? Okay, you think.
Hot. Hot.
Alright.
Now, when you go viral because of us.
Damn.
Because you will go viral because of us.
How much % we get?
Wow.
We're gonna work it out. We're gonna draw it out, right? I know you. We're gonna draw it out.
Y'all do not.
You know how I move, man.
By the time y'all see this, we done did the paperwork.
Which one of y'all is shoveling me out?
Oh shit.
Well, he just
I'm
said
tired,
shoveling
nigga.
shit.
But then again,
Yeah,
I done
that makes
drank
sense.
a lot of fucking alcohol, so I might could help you. I might could help you.
And just because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to help you too.
He's not a nice guy.
I'm no, oh yeah, we already said that last year, right? I'm not a nice guy.
He's not a nice guy, nigga.
Should I be worried?
No, that's my nigga. No, you shouldn't be worried. Wink, wink.
Wow. What's going on here? What's going on? I'm lost.
That's the guy to go home with. I respectfully say go
That's
home
the
with
guy
him.
to go home with?
Yeah,
What is
that's
going
the type
on
of
He's
here?
guy.
looking for the girls to say, come in me and get with me.
What? Where they do that at?
Yeah. Final thoughts. What's your final thought, man?
My final thought is, am I going to take a shit or get some soup
I'm dead.
first? Oh, you mean for just in general? My final thought is, I have no fucking final thought. My thoughts are fucking infinite. It's infinite. But if you want to wrap up something about the show, okay, the topic was, we was talking about
We talked about a lot of shit.
I know, but
The number one topic. Should you fuck with somebody that you don't see a
no
future
future.
in?
The main answer is this: yes and no. Here's why. Yes, you should fuck with somebody that you don't see no future in if you're just trying to get a nut and they can accomplish that job. But wear a condom or don't bust it all
Or
to be safe.
buy a plan B.
No, don't buy a plan B because you're killing babies for no
Just
fucking reason.
Killing them damn babies.
First of
You know what I'm saying?
all,
Why even waste?
cheap.
Exactly. Matter of fact, plan B. Don't be
Plan
out
C?
there.
My stairs is really deep.
No, man. Not even plan C. Just going. You're going to jail, man. You're going to jail. You're going
Run,
to jail.
ladies.
No. But here's the thing, though. If because remember, here's the key. You got to write your plan down. Because when you don't know what you're doing, it don't matter what the fuck you're doing. So if you got your plan written down, and if the person doesn't conform, male or female, if the person doesn't conform to that, conducive to making that plan happen, then you're actually wasting your time and exerting energy that you don't need to be.
In a long story short, he said, ladies and gentlemen, have boundaries. That's it.
Yeah, don't stop and smell the roses all the time.
Make boundaries for yourself and other people that you bring around you.
What's your final thought, Sophie?
My final thought is just be honest. Be honest. Like, there's only two things that can happen from your honesty.
Yes or no?
Yes or no. It's either it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. But either way, now you have a better idea of the person that you're dealing with because you were honest. You put it out there. It's either they're going to reciprocate what you say or they're going to fucking repel. So,
but what about the ones that try to change you? They say yes or no, but then they try to be like, act like they're going with your plan, but then later on they trying to change your plan.
If you see that, then you bring it to their attention and you ask them again, listen, are you going to fuck with this or not? Because you got to know, as an individual, you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, no matter who the fuck you come around you, it's all going to be a bunch of fucking confusion. Because you don't even know where to start with yourself. Exactly. So, if you feel a certain type of way, put it out there. See how, if the person catch it or throw it back. All you can do is be honest.
I mean, my final thought is if somebody does not, fit into your plan for your future, don't put them into a plan for the future. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you got to think, on some logical shit, especially if you're a man. You understand? I'm keeping it a buck.
Jib jab, but go ahead.
You can't put people in your cipher that can't help you go in the direction you're trying to go into. You can't put. You shouldn't. You can't lay down with a female that's pushing you.
Don't force it.
Pushing you in one direction when you're trying to go in another direction. No matter what direction that is. If you could be a dope boy and she wants you to be a good nigga, or you want to be a good nigga and she wants you to be a dope boy, you can't lay down with somebody going against everything that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, like she said.
There's one exception to that.
Wait, hold on. You have to communicate, and you got to make sure, like she said, they're comprehending what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is what I want to do with my future. That's what I want to do with my future. Do you think you could fit into that? If she says, "Oh, I'll be around you until you get rich," type shit, that's not who you want.
Can I show you a perfect example?
Talk to me.
Ghost and Tasha. For the people that are, minds are a little bit smaller, we give them something to grasp onto. Tasha and Ghost. Mm-hmm. She was in love with who he started out with. Understandable, but it's very relatable to other people.
What happened?
But he wanted to move on and be something more positive. She didn't want that.
Got you.
She wanted that. She wanted that thug. She wanted him to be a drug dealer for the rest of his life.
Wow.
That's why he started falling in love with Angela.
Got you.
Nigga said I missed that episode. That was a whole fucking thing.
No. I stopped watching after a while.
But that's why he fell in love with Angela, because Angela was okay and accepting of him being a legitimate businessman.
Maybe because she was a police.
Yeah, but Tasha didn't want that. But that's what he wanted for himself. That's why even though Tasha was with him to jump, who he was evolving into no longer could fit Tasha. It was Angela that had to step in there because that's who he was changing.
Exactly.
And Tasha wasn't changing with him. And a lot of people think that just because somebody held you down or they've been around you for a long time, that you can have a certain amount of loyalty to that person, but that loyalty that you have for that person shouldn't define how you move forward with that person. You can be loyal to somebody without them being in your immediate everyday life. Because you cannot stay on the same road forever, especially if that's not where it's meant for you to go.
We got off the road. We're going to ships. And you can't stay on the ship forever.
But yeah, you've got to just you got to accept that. And sometimes you could people say, "Oh, I love them from a distance." You can love people and not see them ever, and
Matter
still
of fact,
be
all
a,
the people
a
I'm not
big
seeing, I
part
still
of their
love
life,
y'all. I'm just not seeing y'all right now.
and still be a big part of
I
their
can't
life.
fuck with y'all right now. I still love all of y'all, but
I love very limited amount of people. But anyway,
I love everybody until they show me that I should do otherwise.
Fuck them and fuck the world.
But there's one thing I wanted to say when Cross told me I couldn't say it right then.
You can say anything you want. You're the co-host. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I wanted to say that he was making a point about, something about like you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't like mess with somebody who you don't. I forgot what the point was, but the point I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was holding in my mind what I wanted to say because I'm an asshole.
Fuck you, talk about nigga.
Listen,
fuck you. I understand the rebuttal.
Okay, I'm talking right now. I'm gonna do it to you, motherfucker. Look.
Did you just call him a motherfucker?
He wasn't saying. See, you weren't supposed to. He's supposed to. I'd be like, no, I was just saying it in a sentence. I'm not making no cakes. Fuck that. All right. But here's what I wanted to say. Listen, even though you'll find guys out there who you don't want to listen to, all I want to say is don't listen to them. Only listen to me. On
that note,
listen to me.
This is the Mind of Men podcast show.
Thank you for watching.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you for watching us.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Trust me, I appreciate you, everybody.
Listen to me.
And I did this for free, y'all.
We paid you with drinks.
You gonna get some money out of this.
Nigga said,